dangerous. 'Cause you know I can make you famous. All your friends know you were dangerous.
Yeah, you know, it's weird every time I hear that because like I don't hear it.
Yeah.
Like when people say like, oh, it's so different or it's so unique, like I don't hear it. Like in my head, I, I think I'm doing what everybody else is doing. But I know it's my version of it. But
Yeah.
I don't feel like it's that far off the way people make it sound. But it probably is. Um, because the rule that I follow is it's very simple and it's very selfish. I just do what I want to hear. So, following that same philosophy that my dad told me is like, if you don't hear something that you like, maybe you're the one who has to create it.
Mhm.
So, there was certain things that I just wanted to hear, and I had trouble finding them. So I was just like, well, let me try to make it. Let me take my crack at it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And everything that I listen to, that I play, that I sample, there's only one rule, and that's I have to like it, you know? And I know that not everybody's gonna like everything, and not everybody likes the same stuff. But the only way that I can be consistent with my sound and my vibe and my message and whatever I'm trying to do, and the only way I'm gonna enjoy it is I gotta pick the stuff that I like. Like I know that this song exists, I know that song exists, but if I don't like it, I'm not gonna play it. And I don't need to because there's so much music out there that you can play all the stuff that you like,
Mhm.
and and that's enough. But it's not just that selfish, because at the same time, I also think to myself like, I like this and this works. So it's not just like, oh, let me just be selfish and play what I want to hear. It's that like, I like this and I also dance and this makes me dance.
Yeah.
So it works, you know, or just the general energy of stuff, you know.
Yeah. 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 And like when I say different, I don't mean like you're so far out there that it's not even whatever. Like,
No, I know.
yeah. But yeah, like to me at least, you definitely have this kind of like, um, just yeah, like when you hear it, you're like, oh, that's blessed playing or something like that. Like you hear certain songs or certain like kind of feel or something like that. It's like a vibe that you kind of set, which is really good.
I think that one of the most important things to me when it came to like musicians and producers that I'm a fan of is that to me, all my favorites are the people who I consider the best ones. They all have a thumbprint, you
Mhm.
know, meaning like there's a way that they do things, whether it's a way they play or a way that they mix or they record or the energy that they put into something. There's always unique DNA, and the people who stand out to me the most are the people whose thumbprints are the biggest, you know. So like if I hear drums by DJ Quick, I know those are DJ Quick's drums because there's just a certain way they're always going to sound. I
Yeah.
can't quantify it to you, but there's just a certain way they're always going to sound because the way he mixes them, the way he records them, the way he plays. Same with DJ Premier, you know, Pete Rock, any of these guys,
Mhm.
Dr. Dre, like people have a thumbprint. And the way that is kind of goes back to the first thing I said, which is they're recording and mixing the sounds the way they like them, the
Yeah.
way they want to hear them.
Yeah.
And if you always follow that rule, then everything you do should have your voice in it. You know, even though if you're telling a different story or saying different things, the voice should always be the same.
Yeah.
Um, and so for me, there's a particular way that I enjoy sonics. You know, I like things to be lo-fi and distorted, but also very heavy and very punchy. I like things to be aggressive, but also very warm. And there's a lot of things that you have to do in order to achieve that. And my goal all the time is always just to achieve those things with whatever I'm making. As long as I achieve those things, whatever I'm making, then it sounds the way that it sounds,
Yeah.
whether you like it or not. Um, if you may not like the way something I make sounds, but I do. And so I commit to it.
Yeah.
I own it.
Black